Hi, good morning. So over here I've got Yamaha Tenere 600. So there's quite a bit of history behind this bike. I started working on it for a friend of mine quite a few months back. There was a lot of issues with it. So first of all, the history behind the bike is it stood in some remote location for many years. So in the process of standing there, I believe it was Swaziland where it stood. They stole the petrol tank off the bike. They stole some minor other items. The whole bike got quite rusty. The bearings in the steering over here, they'd completely rusted up to a point where I couldn't even turn the handlebars at all anymore. So I actually stripped the whole front end. I put brand new bearings, brand new seals on the yoke there, which I didn't record any of that. The motor itself, drained the oil, I put fresh oil in it. I'll probably have to top it up still because it's a dry sump and I can only check the oil's level correctly once the bike's run a bit. Petrol tank was stolen, it was gone. So we managed to find a tank to put on here. This all needs to be fixed on here still. It's all just lying loosely on here just to give an idea of how it looks. I do have the side cover for it. The wiring needs a lot of attention. I at one stage decided to try start it and gave the bike 2 or 3 kicks and I noticed there's no spark, and I never actually even bothered to try. But then in further investigation I quickly realized there's no CDI. CDI was stolen as well. So my plan today is I got a hold of a new CDI now after months of looking for one. Put the CDI in, sort out the wiring. First of all, let's see if we can get some spark on the bike. If we can get spark on the bike, maybe we can start it. I cleaned the carburetor as well at a previous occasion, so let's get to it. There's the CDI. If you can see that serial number. This apparently came from Yamaha Xt600, I was told. Apparently there's no real difference between the bikes, the motors and that, all exactly the same. And here on my computer I have a wiring diagram. This is for Xt600 and it actually matches perfectly to the Xt550's bits. I also downloaded other various wiring diagrams, for instance for Yamaha Xt600. They all use the same wiring diagram, the same motor, everything, so I noticed everything's pretty much the same. I don't know if there was any real differences with power characteristics for the Tenere versus the normal Xt600, or for that matter for TT600. I'm not so sure if there was any major differences there. I know that the XT was supposed to be your, call it your road legal version. The Tenere was your Dakar replica version, and then you had your TT, which was more the enduro version of the specific bike. The SRX, as I mentioned earlier on, that was a complete road motard, if you wish to call it that. It didn't even have high suspension, had 17-inch rims. It looked like a little road bike. So anyway, enough talking. Let's put that CDI on there and take the fuel tank off and side covers off, and let's see if we can get it going. on this side, that's the wires that come out the motor. That's perfectly correct. I think these two are for your pickup, and these three are for the three points over here are your stator ones. So that should plug straight into the CDI. On the other side here, you've got your orange wire, which will be for your coil. You've got a black wire here, which is a bit chewed up, and a black of a white trace, which is broken off. So I'm going to solder a slight extension on there. I'm going to sort this one out. Yeah, I just broke it off. So I'm going to just solder these two wires up, extend them, make them a bit longer, otherwise it won't work. Okay, so I came up with this. I found two pieces of, in my collection of bits and pieces, male and a female, what it had. Might not be the same color, but that's not a real big deal, as long as I can get them to solder onto here. If we look on the CDI, the black wire with the white trace, it's got a female end here. Obviously need the male end to go to that side. All right. That one. That's that one. Let's plug it in. See this stuff. Orange wire goes to the coil. So nicely. Black wire, I think it's for ground. Black of a white trace. I think that goes to your ignition switch or a kill switch. And then of course these wires on this side, which goes to the magneto and to the pickups. Red with red. Brown with brown. Right. If all's correct, it should spark. Here's the spark plug. hopefully you'll be able to see it. So obviously first the ignition switch is on and the handlebar switch is set to run. Let's see. I don't appear to have any sparks there. No, unfortunately there's no spark. I'm going to disconnect the kill wire. Let's see what it does. So unfortunately there's no spark yet. I'm going to have to go through all the wiring and check the wiring on the ignition switch, the handlebar kill switch. I have to make sure first of all that they turn on and off correctly. Then I'm going to have to check the wires coming out the magneto and the pickup wires, make sure that they got continuity, there's no short outs, ground to earth. I'll have to check the main coil just to make sure that that resistance is reading correctly as well. So I'll get to that, and once I'm done with all that I'll bring you back and see if I found anything. Right, so I changed the coil now. The other coil, it was sparking but so weakly. So I've got the wire straight over there, and watch this. That is one massive spark. So coil staying. Unfortunately this leads to short, so I'll have to get a bit of an extension on it. I don't think it's going to reach down to the plug down at the bottom. I'm going to have to extend this. That's no problemo. Right, I will extend that and then bring you back once I've got it all back. There we go. Makes massive sparks without even trying very hard. So I'm going to put the spark plug back in the motor. I'm going to recheck the oil again. I'm going to open the garage, push the bike outside. We're going to put fuel in there and we're going to see, can it start after it's been standing for a good 7-8 years to my knowledge. How many kicks do you think is going to start it? Let's see how it works. Okay, I'll bring you back when I'm ready. Right, moment of truth. I've got my little fuel tank over here. I'll check the oil level. I had to top it up a bit. When I put the fuel in there, it flooded for a bit. I gave it 1 or 2 taps in the float ball and it stopped. That's probably just because the bike has been standing for so many months. We shall see what it will do. Give it some choke. Okay. Just take one of those blocks out. Just stand it upright. I'm just going to close the fuel off a bit. I still see a bit of dripping coming out there. The brake bowl should be full, so hey, did you hear that? Wow. What do you think? I put a little bit of petrol down the spark plug hole. Let's do that. Right, I've got some petrol down the spark plug hole. Let's see what happens now. A little bit too much tension on the decompressor, I noticed. That could be just from it standing. So I'm going to rather just take that down a bit. Wow, it's quite tight. Let's spray some. Right, let's try that again. Right, so just reset the decompression. I think it was making drama there for me. Let's try it again. Well, it actually runs very well now that I've got it running. Obviously I have to, the CDI needs to go into there. I need to just neaten up the wiring and everything. All this wiring I need to neaten up. I've got the headlight which needs to come back on. But yeah, all in all it's all working, so I'm very happy with that. So I can check the oil level now too. Obviously I'll just need to clean it up. I'll check that oil level just now, and well, I'm going to call it quits now in this video here. Hope you enjoyed watching this. I might make a video of me completing the bike and putting it back together finally. I will see. But yes, didn't give me too much problems for a first start in quite many years, 8 odd years. Thumbs up. Anyway, give me a like and a subscribe, please, if you feel you like my content. Thank you. Cheers.